Hi, I'm so happy you're here. Welcome to the Let's Keep Moving with Risha podcast. This is Risha. I'm a motivational speaker, content creator, and I love talking about things that will help you keep moving in your life, especially on areas like your life, your mental health, love, growth, and everything in between. So if you're ready, let's keep moving. Hello, friends. How are you? How is everybody? Thank you so much for joining me today. And today is just going to be easy, fun, flowy, and full of calmness, I would say. Kasi I love to talk about something that we haven't talked about lately. We have talked about how to start doing your goals. We have talked about how to start setting the right intentions and just do and do and do. I mean, we're all about doing, but we forgot about being. During the start of the year, for sure, ikaw din yung nagsiset na ng mga goals, ng mga intentions, ng mga gusto niyang i-achieve this year. And nothing wrong about that. Actually, during the start of the year, ako nag-iisip na ako kung paano ako magsiset ng mga very specific and intentional goals. And for sure, along the way, you will find yourself rushing. And sabi nga, kapag nagmamadali tayo, nagkakamali tayo. We tend to get ourselves so caught up in the hustle, in the process, in this whole thing. And to the point na, ay, okay na to. Kahit puyat ako araw-araw, okay na to. Kahit magkasakit ako, okay na to. Kahit stress ako araw-araw, okay na to. We get to do that on a consistent basis and we never realize na we're already settling for less. Na this is not what life wants for you. The universe, God, your creator, can give you absolutely everything. And He can give you that with ease, with less effort, with less hard work. Last week kasi, isa to sa mga kwento ko, we had our meetup, our first meetup sa Liberate Coaching Call ni Miss Libni. I joined there. We were together doing Saturday coaching calls for the past 4-5 months. And the whole community, the whole space really supported me during my healing journey, during my heartbreak season, during those times where I did not have a consistent space where I can be myself and where I can be where I can just be and do nothing and just enjoy and learn. So, nag-join ako doon and isa sa mga biggest takeaway ko nung meetup namin, nung last na naming meetup, kasi tapos na yung mga coaching calls, is that, life can spoil you effortlessly. That yes, hard working is there already. Given na naman na yun, wala naman talagang ibibigay sa atin ng universe unless pinaghirapan na natin, unless deserve na natin or what. But if you continuously think about hard work, you will subconsciously think that everything has to be because of hard work. Na you won't get anything from the universe or from God without working hard for it. But the thing is not like that. The truth is God can give you everything even if you're not doing anything. That God can give you effortless gifts, effortless blessings. And once you start believing that, you can watch your life change talaga. Kasi last year, I contemplated on a lot of things. Na ang dami ko palang blessings na hindi hiningi, pero dumating. Hindi inexpect, pero dumating. Hindi inaasahan, pero biglang dumating eh. Wala sa listahan, pero biglang dumating. And yun yung mga blessings na if you don't expect those things, the universe will just keep giving you with less. So you have to expect that the universe can give you more. Today's conversation is about taking things slow. That yes, hard work will already be there. Hard work is always part of the process. But maybe as you work hard, maybe you can become a little kinder to yourself. And hopefully, as we start February, may it be our resolution or like promise to ourselves na baka this time we can take things slowly. So if you're interested to know where this conversation will end, then without further ado, let's keep moving. The first thing I'd like to talk about is why is it so important to be kind to yourself. Last year, I talked about this multiple times that I think I spread myself so thin, that I overcommitted to things, that I forgot the most important thing in my life, which is my health. And the thing about this is that our body, your body, is keeping score. So yes, ngayon hindi pa magmamatter yung isang puyat, yung isang 1 a.m. na tulog. Kahit ngayong 1 week na 1 a.m. na tulog, di naman yan magmamatter. Ang magmamatter kapag ginagawa mo siya consistently for the rest of the month, for the rest of the year. And syempre, di mo yan mapapansin. And dun mo lang marirealize na, okay, when did that happen? Kailan nangyari yun? Kailan ako nagkasakit because I didn't prioritize my sleep, prioritize my health? It's so hard to continue and be consistent and achieve your dreams when you're too hard on yourself. Kasi you do not enjoy the process. The bottom line will always be your health is the most important thing in your life. And you won't be able to enjoy anything around you without it. Aanhin pa natin, 'di ba, yung pera, yung hard work if our health is deteriorated. How are we going to enjoy our hard-earned money if we do not have the physical ability to enjoy it? That all of those money will just be spent on medications, on hospitalization, and you do not want that. Kaya ngayong 2025, ang goal ko is I want a strong body. I really want a strong body. Because for the longest time, I think I took advantage of my body. Na, bata pa naman ako, kaya ko pa magpuyat. Kaya ko pa tumulog na lang ng at least 5 hours a day. Until I realized na, oh my gosh, hindi na ako productive. Hindi ako makapag-focus. Hindi ako makakoncentrate. Like kapag uupo ako, I have to do a lot of things. Like super agitated, super, praning, super distracted. And sometimes you would think that this is caused by something else. But actually, no. It all boils down to your physical health and how you took care of it. So hopefully, as we move forward this year, as we keep moving forward this year, you'll be reminded of how important it is to take care of your body. How important it is to eat clean, to eat healthier. You don't have to invest on such diet scheme, but it's more of, you know what your body needs. You know what your body doesn't need. It's okay to indulge yourself on fast food paminsan-minsan, but, makikita mo in the future. In the next few days nga, nakikita mo na din na, oh my gosh, may mga stored fats na and all that. And if it doesn't matter to you naman, okay lang din. Like, let's not talk about it anymore. You can fast forward. But I want to extend that energy to you that your health is important. That your health is super important. You don't want your body to be the one taking the rest or taking the break just because you refuse to when you had the choice. You don't want your body to take that rest when you badly needed energy, when you badly needed to work, when you badly needed to support your family. So this time, it's of no harm to start moving your body, start running, start walking. You can start little by little. It doesn't have to be, okay, subscribe for a gym membership. No. It can be just as simple as, I can choose the stairs rather than choosing the elevator. I can choose to walk papunta sa school kaysa mag-tricycle or mag-jeep. I can choose to uh, have a spare of like 10 to 15 minutes. Walk lang ako bago ako mag-work ulit. I can choose to drink water rather than buy soft drinks or sodas. You can choose differently. And hopefully, you choose differently this time. If you're currently finding value, by the way, if you're currently finding value in today's episode, I'd really appreciate it if you can give this episode a 5-star rating on Spotify and give this a like if you're on YouTube. And, I'd really appreciate because your ratings and reviews really help us reach more people. And, it allows me to continue delivering meaningful content. The next point I'd like to make is, if it's really important to take care of ourselves and to be kinder to ourselves, then how can you practice being kind to yourself? First is know when to take breaks. Take intentional breaks. In between work, 30 minutes to 1 hour, take at least 10 to 15 minutes of break. I mean, napping. 'Di ba? Idlip ka lang ng konti kapag work from home. Or kahit hindi, just have some walk and all that. If that works for you, go for it. Sabi nga, 'di ba? Never ever underestimate the power of a good sleep. Never. Celebrate also your small wins. Celebrate those things that you feel like is worth celebrating, no matter how small that is. And pwede mo i-treat yung sarili mo sa mga coffee shops, ice cream, favorite snack, madaming bagay to celebrate yourself. And I think by doing these little things, you practice being kind to yourself because it's super important. Now you get to have a definition of what that kindness feels like for you. Kindness for others may be traveling solo or traveling to their dream destination after months of working hard. But if you cannot afford that, you have to appreciate the mountain you're stepping on or the things that you can afford right now. Appreciate it. Na if you can afford coffee dates without looking sa menu or ice cream or your favorite snack nga, then do that. You can celebrate wins through your own definition of how you should celebrate wins. And other people should have no say on that. If you want to indulge on a 200 to 300 peso coffee, do it. If it's your way of celebrating. If you want to buy the next or latest iPhone because you feel like you've been working so hard and you saved up for it and you want it for so long and it will help you become more productive or it will help you for work and for your business, do it. It's your way of celebrating. If you feel like doing that, do it because you get to define what celebration means for you. And yun nga, other people should have no say on that. Another thing that I'd like to talk about, this episode is just going to be quick. Sabi ko nga, quick and flowy. My tips on how you can be more kind to yourself is, I would say that it's really hard. And excuses are valid. Like, excuses are so valid. But that doesn't mean we should buy into it. Excuses are valid, but it doesn't matter. What's important is you get things done despite the excuse. This year, let's reframe being kind to yourself by showing up for you. Buying into your excuses, if I must say, is not being kind to yourself. Akala kasi ng ilan, kapag sinabing, be kind to yourself, then nagpahinga ka na lang buong araw. Without ever realizing that you have things to do. Pag sinabi ng iba na be kind to yourself, akala ng iba, pahinga. Akala ng iba, puro tulog. Kala ng iba, puro hilata na lang. No, being kind to yourself also means you have to show up for what you want. You have to show up for your dreams. You have to show up for the standard you set for yourself. You have to show up to allow your potential self or your ideal self to come into being. And you can do that gently. You can do that slowly. You can do that in the pace that you want. But I don't think that it's right for you to buy into your excuses just because you're kind to yourself. Buying into your excuses, again, is not being kind to yourself. It might be at the beginning, but it's not sustainable in the future. I think being kind to yourself is keeping the words you told yourself. Being kind to yourself is showing up for you even if you don't want to. Being kind to yourself is going to the gym even if you badly wanted to sleep. Being kind to yourself is waking up at 5 a.m. to work on your dreams before working for somebody else. Being kind to yourself is setting or blocking out a time every morning to read a few nonfiction pages or books because that's how you want to prioritize yourself, and that means you're being kinder to yourself. I don't want you to make it as an excuse that I'm doing nothing because I'm kind to myself. No. You're actually making things worse. You would want to take very conscious actions to be kind to yourself. And remember that our body, like what I said, is keeping score. And you don't want that body will automatically take that break on days that you need that energy to work, to go on an adventure, to spend time with your family. You would want to take intentional breaks as you move forward, as you achieve your goals, as you become more and more ambitious in life. You would want to take that habit of always taking intentional breaks. And remember that growth happens when you're resting. Growth doesn't happen when you're doing, when you're exercising, when you're doing the work. Growth happens when you allow yourself to rest. Growth happens when you give yourself permission to just pause, to let the world spin, and to, just be yourself and take that moment to savor the moment and pause. That's about it, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking with me and for spending time with me today. I hope you learned something, and I'd love to know your thoughts. Like always, super quick lang ng episode natin today. It's what's been bugging me lately. That I felt like for the past few years, I've been so harsh. I've been so nagmamadali. I've always been in the move that I forgot that I have to take care of myself first before I get to spend or serve other people. For the poll section naman, do you think you're kind to yourself, or are you kind to yourself? If you enjoyed this podcast episode, then please share it with a friend who might need a little encouragement. Those friends na parang you feel like, oh, this friend of mine, they need to be a little kinder sa sarili nila. Yung parang, chill lang. Tatading tayo doon. Pero ayaw mo na pag nandun ka na, hindi mo na kaya because you were so harsh on yourself. So send this episode to them, and you can also share your takeaways on social media. I'd love to see your stories. I'd love it when I so love it talaga when people are capturing, some words na sinasabi ko dito sa podcast as sinishare nila sa story nila. Thank you so much. Again, this has been your friend and your host, Risha. Know that I am grateful for you. I've always been. And I'm rooting for you big time. Like, big time. I have so much faith in you. Just as much as God has faith in you. I have so much faith in humanity. And I hope you believe in yourself. I hope that you believe that you'll get there. I'll see you soon. And until then, don't forget to always keep moving. Bye.